Welcome and thanks for joining us for the NBA Rookie Showcase alongside Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. This is Kevin Harlan. Tonight, Clark, we're going to watch some of the top young talent face off in anticipation of the NBA draft.
And because that's the case, Kevin, no shortage of GMs and front office execs here in the building. Representatives from every NBA team on hand to check this action out.
And that can obviously put a lot of pressure on these young guys. But, of course, performing when there's pressure is a big part of what they're hoping to be paid to do. So we'll get a chance here today to see who rises to the top.
So let's take a look at the State Farm starting lineup for the Stars. And for the Elites.
And it's great to see all the best and the brightest young prospects in one place, going at it 5-on-5.
Yeah, there's only so much you can really gather from shooting drills and running through cones. Nothing beats the real thing, that's for sure.
The shot misses.
Yeah, that's a low percentage shot right there.
Yeah, it sure is. I mean, he's got to be thinking out there a little bit. Make the pass in that situation. Don't force a bad shot.
Well, he can shoot the three. We know that. But I'm not sure the D does. I mean, they weren't anywhere near him on that possession.
Shoots off the screen. Offensive rebound. First quarter of play. 1 minute played. Inside. Another shot, and he hits the jump shot.
Boy, that is a tough shot.
On defense, the Stars. It's a three-point game. Here's Big Dog. Second chance shot. Fires for three. No luck. Now the Stars take it the other way. Fires it up. The second effort, and no mistakes on the layup.
Well, I tell you what, he's got a real knack for scoring the basketball.
Even against this top-level competition, he's getting his points.
And the powerful one-handed slam.
Man, oh man, finishing with flavor.
Yeah, he put something extra on that one, you're right.
And the bench going wild, guys. They love it. What an amazing dunk.
Big Dog's gone 2 for 4 so far here tonight. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. There's the pick. Off the screen. The tip in on the offensive rebound.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip in.
But that's the way you've got to go. If you have good position, you've got to get after it and go for that second chance opportunity.
Can't hit from 12.
You know, that's a problem he has. I mean, not being able to knock down that open jumper. It happens far too often. Flawless alley-oop that time. That's some real stylish basketball there.
Almost looks like a play they've been rehearsing for a while.
Well, that's the beauty of the alley-oop. It appears that way, but really it's just timing and sort of an innate sense of awareness between two teammates.
So it's the Stars now. The Elites getting the bucket there. Just 5 to shoot. Tries from 16, and that one's good. And it's the Elites with the ball. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. And the defense didn't have position. They whistle a blocking foul, and he'll go to the line. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. The first free throw is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Boy, he's knocking them down. No surprise there. He's one of the premier free throw shooters in the league.
Tries for the alley-oop. And out of bounds as the Elites gain possession. The Elites leading by 3. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2. Down low. And an emphatic dunk.
He's short for the center position, but he makes up for it with tremendous leaping ability.
Gone 2 or 3 from the field. Out of bounds, the Stars will take possession.
And not a good idea.
to the middle. 1:15 left in the first quarter. The alley-oop pass. Deft touch on the alley-oop.
I'm not sure which was better, the fast break or the steal that got it started.
I think it was the defense, Steve, quite honestly. I mean, the whole play isn't even possible if he doesn't make the steal.
The Stars trail by 7. Poke loose. And here comes the break. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
What a talented leaper. Loves to climb up and throw it down. Man!
Oh, Clark, he gets up so quickly.
Yeah, like a pogo stick.
Oh, my gosh, not a lot of point guards in the league can jam like he can.
That's for sure.
And he's able to finish, guys, amongst all the big fellas in the paint. Just amazing athleticism.
And the Stars have possession. The Elite's getting the bucket there.
In this game, for the players, an exciting moment.
That's right, Clark, and I'll tell you what, it doesn't get a lot of attention outside this gym, but for these young men, the importance of these games is absolutely enormous. They're getting whatever they want in the paint early on.
Well, doing work inside, that's why they've been able to build the lead. They've been playing smash mouth basketball.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Lets it go from 11, and that is good.
And you can just see what his offense means to this team. I mean, it's obvious. They really rely on him to score the basketball.
Fader on the way. Fades away and sinks the tough shot. Big Dog's got 14 points for the game.
This game is really going their way early. What a lead they've built.
Did you see that?
Oh, we got to see that one again, guys. We've got to see that again.
I need a replay. I'm not sure what I just looked at.
Fades. And he knocks it down.
And he barely beats the clock with that 3.
And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. Elites lead by 12. And will return shortly. Welcome back as we get set to continue with the second quarter of the Rookie Showcase.
In this game, really a glimpse ahead at the exciting young players who hope to make a big splash this coming season.
Well, they're off to a nice start here, Clark, showing the gifts and talents that have made them so coveted by NBA teams.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the floor for the Stars. Three-pointer. And again, it's the Elites with a 3.
But what can you say? I mean, he's good, and he's making sure everybody here knows it.
Well, it's been his lifelong dream to play in the NBA, and he's showing he's ready for the challenge.
Fade away. Can't hit. The Elites leading by 15. Goes for the alley-oop. The shot is off.
That would have been a nice alley-oop there.
Well, you got to love the effort, though. Almost showtime.
3 on none. There's no one back.
We've seen a lot of big dunks in this one.
We sure have. Those young legs definitely lend themselves to highlight reel finishes.
The Stars trail by 17. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Five to shoot. With 1 on the clock. And there's the rejection. Gets it to go. And the Elites lead by 19.
They've got to offer more resistance inside. Just too many easy.
To the paint. And there's the 3-second violation.
Boy, just a wasted possession. You can't afford any of those.
And trying to narrow the gap here, certainly not a good time to get sloppy.
Botches the dunk.
This is not the slam dunk contest. You don't get do-overs. You got to finish the job.
To the inside. It's tipped. Will it go? So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, the way he can handle the ball, it's very easy for him to get the defender going one way and then for him to go the other. He's one of the best at that.
And something else he's able to do that very few players can is change his shot as he's in the air without it affecting his accuracy. I mean, that's a unique skill, and it really helps him make buckets against tight defense.
No good. Now the Elites take it the other way. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Oh!
Are you kidding me? That was a power punch right there.
Oh, great. He dents the rim with a 2-handed slam. Wow.
Now we're cooking with gas, partner. My goodness.
A breathtaking display of aerial supremacy, no doubt.
It's almost unfair, guys. I mean, when you can get up that high, that's crazy.
And the Elites making a change here.
And playing in front of all these scouts, there's some pressure to that.
For most of these players, they're accustomed to the spot.
Wow.
Look at that athletic play. Incredible.
And check out your point guard showing you major bounce above the rim.
How about this? The smaller the player, the bigger the highlight.
I love that.
And that was a highlight. Terrific finish.
The jump hook. Can't get it to go. The Elites go the other way with it. Lobs the alley-oop pass. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Lets it go from deep. Good. 7 points in the game.
Well, you've got to like the way he's been playing.
That's right, Clark. Competing at both ends of the floor, and he's showing the scouts what he can do.
He seems a little further along defensively than I expected.
And rookies who can defend are a very rare commodity. This is impressive.
There's a minute 47 left to play here in the half. Clock at 6. Shot from 16. That's good. There's a minute 34 left to play in the first half. Fades and shoots. Rebound the Stars.
And the work he's been doing on the backboard, that's something to see.
And especially against this competition. I mean, he's showing he can bang down low.
Tough game for him.
Yeah, all the scouts watching, not the performance he was hoping for.
Drops in the layup for 2. And the Elites lead by 18.
And he's a prospect that a lot of teams have really salivated over. I mean, his physical gifts, obvious.
And when GMs think upside, I mean, the best case scenario, those attributes are often a huge factor.
From 10 feet out. Second shot opportunity, and he drops that one in. 11 points in the game.
Well, after a slow first quarter, he's starting to pick it up a bit here.
That is good.
He's looking to have a big game. He did a solid job in the first, but is building on that now here in the second.
The Stars making a switch here. The Stars trailed by 19. Throws up the alley-oop.
How about the nice, exquisite timing on that alley-oop? Well done.
Yeah, 2 teammates in total sync right there. You're right, Clark.
Very harmonic.
Oh, man, it was beautiful. The pass was delivered right to the hoop. Set up that jam.
The baseline jumper goes down. Big Dog's got 12 now in this quarter.
Well, he's smart. He's getting good shots, and he's knocking them down.
Baseline J on the way, and they will call over the back on the play.
Well, he's boxed out, and when that happens, at some point you have to just turn and get back defensively. That time he went right over the top.
Yeah, but you go straight on the top of another player's back, that's going to be a foul call every time.
First free throw is good. And the Elites. And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. The Stars. Welcome back. In the first half in the books for the NBA Rookie Showcase. These young prospects still raring to go.
Well, an exciting first half of basketball now in the books.
Yeah, they're really putting on a show and rising to the occasion so far.
And it's Big Dog with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Six to shoot. The Stars need to get off a shot. Shot is off.
Nice little rebounding advantage they're enjoying here.
Yeah, and that's the reason they've got this big lead. I mean, they're dominating the glass and really being tougher than their opponent.
On the court for the Stars. The Stars trail by 20. Lets it go from 11. The Elites pull it in. Big Dog's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Tipped. Here's the break. About 1 minute played here in the second half. No luck.
Changing sides didn't seem to help them at all, huh, guys? They've missed their first 3 shots in the third quarter.
And that one's good.
Boy, he's been so dependable here this game, really playing well offensively.
And you know, there was a time when it might have been hard to get all the top prospects in one gym together to go head-to-head.
Yeah, fortunately, those days are in the past. And for those of us who love the game, it's really such a treat to see these young players come out and compete.
They shoot again, and that's 2 points on the layup. He's got 8.
Textbook offensive rebounding right there. I love that. Those putbacks are buckets any team loves to get.
And it's Big Dog with the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Look at the turnover situation, guys, and it's not been that bad. Just a handful.
That's tipped. The finish.
Oh, get it! Watch out now.
And a big-time jam right there.
Call it hang time and bang time.
Unbelievable.
You gotta just shake your head on that one.
The Elites leading by 22. Fires the 3. And hit on the basket. Look at it. He's got 12.
And we touched on his draft stock earlier. It might be going up the way he's playing today.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I mean, he's been something, hasn't he? Really competing well out there.
To the paint. Dunked hard with one hand.
You let him get to the rim, and that's exactly what's going to happen. You deserve that.
He's more than capable. You're right, Clark, of providing some great highlight reel material.
Yes, sir.
And for a point guard to finish like that, I mean, that is just special.
You know, he got one step ahead of the defense on that one. Excellent job.
They set the pick. From past the arc. Shot is off.
Well, they've built a big lead here so far, and a lot of it has to do with how well they've been rebounding.
Yeah, every time they make a stop, they're securing the rebound, and that's really allowed them to get out to this lead.
And this is someone that can really hurt you from long range. He did that to a degree in the first half, and he's doing it now.
1:29 left to play in the third. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in.
Boy, they are really getting chewed up inside here. I mean, that's 8 of the last 10 points they've given up inside, in the paint.
Yeah, and the paint should be sacred ground for a defense. I mean, you can't let anybody just trot in there and get an easy bucket.
Down low. Unhindered, going all the way. Rips down the breakaway slam.
How about that elevation? Man, some major hops and vertical there.
That's your point guard right there, ladies and gentlemen. Unbelievable, aren't they? Some of the best athletes in the world playing that position.
Amazing. These guys able to create and dominate.
Steps back and shoots. Can't get it to go. Now the Elites take it the other way. Easy shot, and he hits the jumper for 2. Big Dog's got 42 in the game.
He's really been the focus of their offensive game plan. And he's come through for his team as they've built this lead.
24 seconds left to play in the third.
He's laboring out there right now, guys. The shot has not been falling for him this quarter.
Off the pick. And he comes off the screen and slams it through.
Well, I tell you what, it was a good pick that was set that turned him loose.
And once he got around it, Steve, it was smooth sailing right to the hole.
Well, because of the pick, he had plenty of room. That's why he was able to power down that slam.
The fader. Unbelievable shot at the buzzer.
Boy, this guy just as calm as can.
The 3 quarters of play all in the books. And this one all but over already. Leads ahead, running away with it. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. While we're still getting underway here in the fourth, let's go down to Doris Burke, who has our Sprite Uncontainable Game Report. Doris?
Well, Kevin, our uncontainable game in this one, the stretch by the elites. It didn't take long for them as they were on the mark early and never faltered. Give them credit for controlling the game from the opening tip and being in the driver's seat.
Fourth quarter just getting started, 1 minute in the books. And for the Stars.
Well, the old adage was whoever gets the best player wins the trade. But the Nuggets traded away Carmelo and the Jazz traded away Darren Williams, and both made the playoffs last season and have a foundation laid now for great success going forward.
Shoots from the baseline. Rebound the Stars. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. No good. The elites go the other way with it. And you look at these Nuggets and Jazz teams.
What a throw down there. Man, don't do that to him. That was fantastic. Wow.
And Clark, the degree of difficulty.
Major.
That was amazing.
Tipped away. And that one ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. The Stars making a switch here. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth.
You look around the gym, a lot of movers and shakers in attendance.
Yeah, you sure are. And if you want to be seen by an NBA front office, this is the place to be. It's just one game, and you've got their full attention.
That's a defensive let-up right there. I mean, they've got to close down on him quicker when he's in three-point range. He's a bit short for the power forward spot, but his great leaping ability more than makes up for it.
It's amazing the way the NBA has grown into a true international game in the last 2 decades or so. And so many great players coming from around the world. It truly is a global sport.
The three, and the Stars another 3.
Starting to get it rolling, guys. That's 4 3-pointers for the game. 3 of them coming in this second half.
Good. Big Dog's got 46 points. And to follow up on that point you were talking about, Steve, every year we see more and more nations represented with an NBA player. You know, it can only help the game grow worldwide.
Well, and remember, basketball is still a relatively young sport when you put it up against, say, soccer. So how about the countries that are just getting interested in basketball, whether it's India or China, you know, the last decade or so? They have so many people there. They're bound to turn out some good, high-quality talent before too long.
Shot clock at 6. This one for 3, and that one's good. 25 points in the game.
He may single-handedly bring his team back, guys. What a fantastic quarter he's had.
Goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Nasty, nasty. Whoa.
And that look right there on Clark says it all.
He's not alone, Kevin. I mean, that was just mean right there.
The Stars making a switch here.
Wow, what a turnaround from the line this happened. Not one foul shot missed yet.
Well, when you have the lead, you're trying to close out games. You've got to make free throws, and that's exactly what they're doing.
And it's off from three-point range. Gotten just 1 of 7 of his shots to go. From downtown. Goes back up. There's the block. Goes up again, and he hits the jump shot.
This is a nice lead they've built. Very good job controlling the glass this game.
You've got to be pleased as a coach to see how your team is boxed out. Very fundamentally sound basketball.
One-on-one fast break. Gets it to go. Big Dog's got 9 points in the quarter.
Something has to change, guys. That's 10 straight points coming in the paint against this team.
Well, they got to collapse in there, and everybody's got to be conscious of it. It's a team effort in protecting the paint. Control the ball, and then everybody's got to get in there and keep the defense locked down. Well, starting last season, a new method for composing the players for the Rising Stars Challenge. Instead of rookies versus sophomores, you have teams selected from each group, and I really like that, and they're going to stick with it again this season.
I think the original intent of mixing up the teams with rookies and sophomores was to increase the competition, but Steve, last season's game wasn't all that close.
Yeah, I'm not sure if the composition of the game really matters as much as just how hard they're going to compete. You know, unlike the All-Star game where guys really get after it. Now, this game, this rookie-sophomore game, has traditionally been a non-competitive game, kind of an exhibition-style game, and I wish guys would play a little harder.
Good. They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
Excellent display of team play.
Steve, I know you love great teamwork.
Yeah, so much fun to watch when the ball is moving. There's kind of a rhythm to the game that just happens. The ball moves almost on its own, Kevin. It's fun to watch.
Off target on the 15-footer. Fast break. Here we go. Gets it to go. Big Dog's got 57 points.
He's doing it all for them right now on the offensive side. No matter what the defense has done, they haven't been able to find an answer to stop him, and he's had an answer for every defense he's seen.
Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
We've got 1:48 left in the fourth quarter. Launches a three. Good.
Another open look. Hits bottom from outside.
Yep, and that's 3 of their last 5 makes from beyond the arc.
Lets the three fly. The Stars with the rebound.
And playing in front of all these scouts, there's some pressure to that.
But for most of these players, they're not accustomed to the spotlight. I mean, they've been doing this for much of their young lives.
Off target from outside.
Well, you know, you look at the success of teams like Oklahoma City who built through the draft. I mean, teams starting to emulate that method for building up talent, but it takes patience. I think some are starting to question the incentives when teams are, in a sense, getting bad to get good. I think it's worth examining if that's the best model for the league to incentivize.
They set the pick. From outside, off the mark. So it's the Stars now.
Hammer time!
Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
He's definitely showing some real sweet dunking skills here.
Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh, what a play.
Yeah, that was spectacular.
Going back to what Clark just talked about, Steve, some call it tanking for draft picks. I don't like that word, but some people will use it. Teams like, say, Houston, that are trying to go from solid to great. It's not easy without the superstars that top draft picks can provide.
And the irony, of course, is that even if you have the best chance of winning the lottery, it's still only a 25% chance. So tanking isn't always going to pay off. The lottery often just comes down to a random drop of the ping pong ball, and all of a sudden some team that's had a decent season is getting the number 1 pick. But it's a difficult issue to tackle for sure.
And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. with the fadeaway. Off target. So it's the Elites winning this one easily.
Well, it was a fun one.